This gentleman is Mr. Myung Moon, who is traveling around the world calling for the establishment of one world religion and one church. Seated next to him is his interpreter, David Kim. Mr. Moon speaks only Korean. Now, Mr. Kim, will you explain to Mr. Moon that if I take a merry, lighthearted approach to him, it's not out of disrespect, it's because in civilian life I'm a part-time humorist. Go, all right? Now, Mr. Moon, according to your remarkable biography, at the age of 16, on Easter Sunday, you had a conversation with Jesus.
Yes, he did, through the revelation in vision.
Well, now, you weren't with him, Mr. Kim, at the time.
No, I was not there.
Well, then, did Jesus speak a good Korean? And did it have a Hebrew accent?
그러면 예수가 히브리 액센트로 해서 말씀을 하셨습니까?
한국말로 했다고? 한국말로?
In Korean, they conversed each other.
영적인 세계는 마음으로서 바라보면 안다고.
That means spirit world. When you spiritually contact or in spirit world, we carry the conversation with mind to mind, heart to heart.
Yes. All right, now, at present, Mr. Moon is regarded as a Messiah by many devout and very attractive followers. There are some in the audience tonight, and he's regarded as a Messiah. Now, there are, by my researches, 27 working messiahs roaming the world right now, and that doesn't include John, Yoko, and Lemon. Or John Lennon and Yoko. Oh, I get my messiahs all mixed up. Now, what I would like to know is, are the other 26 messiahs fakes? And is Mr. Moon the only true one?
나 자신은 그런 메시아님 것을 얘기한 적이 한 번도 없다고. 아마 이 양반은 연결을 통해서 세례한 사명하게서 메시아 있다는 말을 증거한 모네라고.
He never said he claimed himself he is the Messiah. Maybe you probably received spiritually through the
I like humorous messiahs myself.
One more thing, you cut me off.
Yes, I'm sorry.
To act, to perform the John the Baptist mission.
Yes.
You must have received or through this kind of message.
I see. But now here, and this is why I asked that question. This is, and can the camera catch it, an advertisement for Mr. Moon's appearance at Lincoln Center. It says, God speaks today, and there's a picture of Mr. Moon. Now, am I to understand, Mr. Kim, that Mr. Moon is it really going to be a personal appearance by number one himself?
지금 하나님이 계시면 하나님이 이 세상을 대해서 하고 싶은 말이 많다고. 그렇지만 하지 못한 그것을 내가 연결을 통해 가지고 어느 정도가 알기 때문에 하나님 대신 대변자로 하겠다는 말이라고.
This means God has no body. He wants to talk directly to the person on earth.
Mr. Moon.
I am not finished yet. And so he wants to pick up somebody, representative, or his representative on earth. So he wants to be his spokesman for this day. That's why this title, God Speaks Today, not necessarily He speaks today, but God speaks today through
Mr. Moon.
Yeah.
That's what I said about 3 minutes ago. But it's all right. You're fascinating. Now, am I then to understand that, for instance, let me suggest to you that in the city of New York, there are hundreds and hundreds of clergymen of all faiths who are also speaking what their followers believe to be the Word of God at vastly lower rates. It's $18 to hear the Word of God through Mr. Moon, and I'm sure it's worth every nickel of it. But you can hear the Word of God spoken for free by priests, ministers, and rabbis all throughout New York. Are they too not speaking the Word of God?
그것이 미국이라든가 이 전 자유세계를 보게 된다면 지금 하나님을 믿는 사람들이 무가치하게 됐다고. 교회면 교회 목사가 지금 권위가 있는 것이 아니고 신자면 신자가 권위가 있는 것이 아니고 사회에서 보게 될 때 목사 혹은 뭐 신자하게 되면 춘배했고 여기서 하나님이 죽었다고 하는 이런 실정에 있어서 거저해 좀 가치를 모른다는 거예요. 그래서 그렇기 때문에 가치를 인정시키기 위해서는 높게 받아야 되겠다. 그렇기 때문에
See that karate chop? Don't mess around with the Messiah.
Now, in order to bring the real value and the message he is speaking, he put this price because, according to his observation, throughout the world, including this nation, religious authority is sinking down, and even believers of so-called Christianity, also even ministers level, are losing their authority. In this situation, to bring the valuable message from God directly, speaking to the mankind or this nation through him, he thought it is a good idea to this kind of give the idea of a valuable message, and giving them, even though giving the free charge, better let them have, if he were freely given, it would devaluate the value of his message.
Yes, that's if you put a Cadillac price on it, people respect it. We'll be back. We'll be right back after this. Mr. Moon, we all of us have read and heard many accounts of the appearance of Jesus. You are the only man I have ever met who actually met him. Would you describe him to us? Was Jesus a black man? Was he a brown man? Was he a white? What sort of man?
예수가 나타나는데 어떤 형태로 나타나느냐면 여러 사람들 많이 들었는데 이제 화이트 맨으로 나타나냐, 흑인으로 나타나느냐 어떻게 나타나냐?
지금 Jewish people 같은 형태로 나타나죠.
He appears just like a form of Jewish people style.
Yes.
He looked Jewish. He looked kind of Jewish, did he?
Like a white. Looked like a white.
Yes. I see. Now, was he? How old was he when Mr. Moon met him?
30.
Understands every word I say. Brings him along only because he wanted to make a trip.
At 44 years old.
30세.
He was some 44 years old. Was
33 years of age.
He was 33 years of age. Did he look like the pictures of him? Did he wear a beard?
시험이 많이 났더네요.
셈이 났다고.
Yes, he had a beard.
He wore a beard, and what sort of clothing?
어떤 옷을 입었느냐?
끌던 나라도 길은
A long robe of Jewish people.
I see. Now, did you ask when you know if a guy comes up to me and says, "Well, I am Napoleon," or "I am Bobby Sherman," or any other incredible creature, I ask him for some credentials. Did Mr. Moon know that this was Jesus? Did he ask for any credentials? What convinced him?
지금 여러 영이 나타나는데 크리덴셜이라는 건 어떤 신용장, 그 사람이 진짜인지 어떻게 아느냐 이 말이에요, 예수가. 예수가 왜 그 사람인지 어떻게 딴 사람 가짜도 있을 거예요?
그건 쭉 자랄 적부터 쭉 봐서 한다고. 어렸을 적부터.
그 사람의 생애를.
그렇지, 생애를 중삼아 쭉
보셨다는 거예요.
십자가 돌아갈 때까지.
He has the panoramic view of vision from the childhood up to 34 years of age, up to 3 years of age. So there is no need credential for him. Through his spiritual vision, he will be identified right there. He is the one.
Mr. Moon was born with the ability to recognize Jesus when he appeared.
그러면 어렸을 때부터 그러한 실력적인 면에서 그러한 능력을 가지셨는가?
그런 사연이 알게 됐다.
Yeah, he has.
There was no question at all. Now, when Mr. Moon preaches, it says God speaks today. Does Mr. Moon feel a voice using, or a power using his voice to bring a message to his flock?
그럼 하나님께서 이런 God speaks today 이제 메시지를 하시면은 하나님의 음성이나 하나님이 직접 통해서 말씀하는 게.
그것은 그렇지 않다고 쭉 가르쳐준 내용을 좀 삼아가지고 얘기한다고.
He receives message or revelation from God. What contents would be, and he converse with him.
All right, now, does God speak always through Mr. Moon? Is God speaking through Mr. Moon now, or does he speak only on scheduled appearances?
그러면 그때 하실 적마다 하나님이 나타나서 말씀을 주십니까? 그렇지 않으면 한꺼번에 주십니까? 그러면 그때 나타나서 필요하실 때마다 말씀.
그것은 기도할 때 한꺼번에 가르쳐 준 것보다는 쭉 점진적으로 섭리가 발전해 나온 그와 같이 우리 자체들이 발전한 데 따라가 쭉 가르쳐 준다고.
He has been contacting him progressively. Gradually, some of the messages certain time, just like gradually growing, stage everywhere we have through his prayer. So constantly, gradually, he is receiving revelation from God.
All right, now, but again, God, of course, knows all. God knows when this advertisement appears. God speaks today, and at that moment, as Mr. Moon is introduced, God begins to speak to him. I mean, don't take any chances on that.
But that's what he said.
Advertise this and not have it.
Yeah, through his prayer beforehand, he knows. That's why already he talked to you.
Well, I myself, I've taken a rather lighthearted approach to Mr. Moon, but if you were, I don't know if it comes over your television camera, but out of him shines the most enormous good nature, the most enormous goodwill, the most enormous affection, and I must tell you that during a break in the filming here, he sang the most charming song. I tell you, if this is the Messiah I want him something like this.
사람은 이런 분이셔야 되겠다. 대도와주시고 아주 처음부터 아리랑도 부르시고 많이 마셔야지라면 이런 맛에 처음 부르시고.
Well, I'm delighted, but we still have a few minutes to go.
미국 가서 처음 좋은 손님 만났다고.
First time since he came to the United States, first time so nice gentleman, nice person like you.
Oh, aren't you sweet? Now